I can see her name in
Oh my God, Sonal. Hi.
मैंने इसलिए कहा था कि मत बताना, इसका सरप्राइज रखते हैं.
It's quite a surprise, yaar.
So good. Welcome, Malini. This is Nopal.
Thank you so much.
And Dr. Shabana is here.
Hi, Dr. Shabana. I was just trying to.
So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sonal. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Shabana. And good morning, all the audience out here. Now, I request Sonal to please proceed with the program.
Of course, ma'am. Thank you. So here we are here with another Sunday and another Mavin Celeb Talk. And today we have with us as our chief guest Malini Kapoor, a very famous and well-known television actress. You all must have already seen her in some or the other television shows. To name a few, she has been part of the television industry for quite long time. She has done a lot of shows. So I'll just give few names like Kumkum, Satya. She has done Hawaii, that was opposite Ravi Kishan. Rabb se Sohna Ishq, Love You, Zindagi, Yaro ka Tashan. She is also one of the famous names in crime shows like Crime Patrol and Sadhe India. Talking about Malini's family, her sister is an actor, brother-in-law is an actor, husband Ajay Sharma is an actor, and currently he is doing a very famous show, Nagin for Colors. And in fact, during lockdown, Malini and Ajay started a series, Pati Patni hai on show. वो बोलते हैं ना कि artists cannot stay away from art for a very long time. So that is a perfect example कि even lockdown couldn't stop them. And you can find that series in YouTube. And I'm sure you want to love it because it has garnered so much love and appreciation. And it is too hilarious, very relatable. And it is like, in few minutes, it's very refreshing. वो air hostess वाला तो मुझे बहुत पसंद है. Coming down to the younger one, even Kian, her son is now also part of the same industry. And the mother-son duo is very famous in social media. And again, I'll say they are loved in social media. Together, they are endorsing many brands. And you can follow Malini Kapoor to see and experience those cuteness overloaded posts. He is super cute. Actually, looking at him, you'll be like, oh my God, he is like this. So like I said that, the whole family and even the younger one is like, हाँ हम आ गए rule करने types. So as an actor, I'll say that she has portrayed so many shades: negative, positive, comedy, romance, and same because I know her personally as well. Same is Malini in her personal life: a responsible daughter, adorable sister, encouraging sister-in-law, supporting partner, lovable Masi, of course, how to forget. As a friend, she is like a pillar, who's always there to support you. You don't have to think of it. And since 2017, after welcoming Kian into her life and embracing motherhood, now an amazing and wonderful mother. So इतनी सारी चीजें कैसे होगी discuss, उसके लिए तो बहुत time लगेगा. So today we'll be only focusing on Malini and Kian because she's gonna share her views and thoughts on parenting. So let's hear it from her, Malini Kapoor.
Hi everyone. That was a long and an overwhelming introduction. Thank you so much, Sonal. So yes, I embraced parenthood, motherhood in the year 2017. And it has been a wonderful journey so far. Wonderful and tough. I will be lying if I say it's only wonderful. Mm-hmm. It is wonderful, but it comes with its set of challenges, as a mother, as a homemaker, as a working mother. So yes, that's how it has been. So y'all can go ahead and ask me anything that you want to, and I think that makes this session more interactive.
Acha, I have a lot of questions. I was waiting for others if they want to ask something, because
Please,
being an
please.
actor, of course.
I'm all yours for the next half an hour.
Yeah, because see, being an actor, obviously, the same thing comes in my mind for future, that for others the working hours are limited. For us, it is like we say 12 hours, but we know, right, from makeup to pack up to reaching to the set and coming back, it is like it comes down around 16 hours. So
Aram
yeah,
se.
we take a break, of course, when we think of all that. But again, then I'm sure, like, now you are also ready, because Kian is now,
Yeah.
you have handled everything so well and all. So I'm sure that now you are also like looking forward ki now I can go. So how
Yes.
that thing is, like, uh, how you get that feeling ki now I'm ready, कि हाँ अभी ही इज टेकिंग, हाँ वो मैं कह रही हूँ, बिकॉज आई एम श्योर शायद 1 साल पहले भी ये थॉट आया होगा कि नाउ आई कैन थिंक ऑफ इट, फिर वो लगता होगा कि नहीं नहीं थोड़ा रुक जाते हैं थोड़ा रुक जाते हैं. सो हाउ यू टेक दैट डिसीजन कि yes, I can go now, I can start with work, because our working hours are not like that कि हाँ मैं 5 बजे 7 बजे घर आ जाऊंगी.
So basically, yeah, I am ready to get back to work now. See, there are two aspects to this. One is an emotional aspect and one is a technical aspect. So technically, I think I'm ready because now Kian can talk. He's well trained. He's potty trained. He can eat his food. If somebody gives him food, he'll be able to eat his food on his own. If he's sleepy, he's verbal about it. That, okay, I want to sleep now, Mama, I'm feeling very sleepy. Or who is with the person. And emotionally, I think I've had enough of staying at home. So we all, as human beings, we get very tired of doing one thing throughout.
Right.
और अगर मेरी जैसी restless personality हो तब तो it's a very big thing that I stayed at home for 5 years, So yes, technically he's ready. He knows his needs. He is very expressive about what he wants. And एक routine है जो उसका set हो चुका है. So now I know कि 1, 2, 3, 4 दिन लगेंगे. But if I have a nanny, or if one of the grandparents is around, or if any little help is at home, he will be well managed. And emotional part is that I want to really get out of the house now, and I'm missing my set, and I'm missing performing my scenes. And yes, I've had a little bit too much of the house right now, so I need to get out. So I'm ready.
See, we really, this is for an actor. We have, I always say that we are the privileged ones, because जैसे दूसरे लोग अपना काम करते हैं, वो ऑफिस जाते हैं, अपने ऑफिस का काम करते हैं, कोई बिजनेस संभाल रहा है तो वो अपना काम करते हैं. Similarly, we also do our own work, but still the kind of love we get for doing our work, for that we are paid. So and then the recognition that you are on roads and all that, you streets and people just you see at them and you feel, oh my god, they like us for doing our work. So there are privileges, but then with this week, there is a lot of baggages. I mean, it's like all the time you are under the scanner thing and all. So like my parents, both were working, mama B. So people never ask others who are into different fields, अब like वो बैंक में थी तो वो ऑफिस जा रही हैं, we are young. हम छोटे थे तभी भी जाती थी, वो तो बहुत छोटे थे हम तब she started going, because running the house was also one of the thing which you cannot ignore, of course. But I don't know why, as far as actors are concerned, वो सारे questions आते हैं, वो हमारे ऊपर ही आते हैं. So it was more than professional. Personally also I wanted to know कि how it started. When it comes to that, I have already mentioned that Kian is also into the same profession, and I can see he enjoys it. Not only the endorsement wala videos, jo you both guys, the personal videos also, वो pro है, like एक होता है on already. So I can see that he enjoys facing the camera or whatever that life is. But I have seen few kids जिनके साथ मैंने काम किया है, मुझे काम करके पता चल जाता है कि oh my god, she enjoys it. And then there is a kid जिसको देख करके ऐसा लगता है वो हर शॉट के बाद अपनी मॉम को यूं देखता है, तो वो समझ में आता है कि there the parents want him to see. I am nobody to comment on this, because at times क्या होता है कि बच्चे से ज्यादा पेरेंट्स को पता होता है that yes, he is interested into this. Maybe he's just hesitant or the hours are long. So I just want to know how you balance because it is very important, especially in our industry, the media attention, all this, to balance this, that innocence, कि वो जो childhood days है, जो घर का एक atmosphere है, that I am a kid, I should not get that thing in my head that oh I'm getting the attention, या जो circle के लोग हैं
I understand what you're saying. So basically, you're asking me how I maintain that balance and I don't let him udo in the air just because he's a famous kid.
Yeah.
So see, basically, my life runs on a funda, and the funda is balance. So if there is a proper balance between what you're doing and between what you want to do, I think life is sorted. हम कभी-कभी what we want to do में इतना बह जाते हैं कि what we want to do, what we don't want to do, everything gets just jumbled up. And right now I am the decision making power in his life. पता नहीं कब तक, लेकिन फिलहाल तो हूँ, अभी छोटा है वो. So we don't overdo it. If he is having fun, if he is in a mood, we shoot. If he is not in a mood, he's not in a mood. Then we don't tell him that, listen, you have to do this. So, you know, even when I do these brand endorsements on Instagram and on Facebook, I always tell the brand, they say, okay, how many days you think you'll be able to deliver, give us the video? And I'm like, listen, approximately 10 days. But since there's a child involved, it can go a little beyond. So I would need that grace period of 2 to 3 more days, you know. Kuch bhi ho sakta hai. Maybe he's not okay. Maybe he's busy with school projects. Or maybe he's just too playful kyunki chuttiyan chal rahi hai. Maybe he's unwell, God forbid. So you have to take that little breather with brands. But otherwise also, since I play so much with him and I have given him so much of my time, he thinks it's okay to do this. He doesn't think, oh, main shoot kar raha hoon. It doesn't happen like that. Because we don't create that atmosphere. You know, ki, oh, you're doing something big and then you're going to be famous or whatever. So he often asks me, पूछता है वो कि मामा ये मैंने better किया या उसने better किया? ये एक बच्चों का क्वेश्चन होता है जो हर बच्चा जब बातें करने लगता है तो वो पूछता है मैंने ज्यादा अच्छा डांस किया कि उसने ज्यादा अच्छा डांस किया. So we never kind of, me and Ajay both, we never kind of make him feel superior than others. Right. We always say that you did so nice, but even she did it so well. You know, that particular step, maybe you can learn from her, and this particular step probably you can teach the other child. So we are very careful about how we are talking and what we are making him do and how we are making him do it is most important. So aisa kuch bhi nahi hai. He is a very normal child, and also this is not his profession. He is not in the same profession. It's just that कि अभी वो first grade में गया नहीं है, तो बहुत time था. सिर्फ 3 घंटे के लिए स्कूल जाता था, you know, and there was enough time, so we were just having fun. But now he'll go in the first standard, and of course his studies, proper studies are gonna start. So obviously ये सारी activities थोड़ी कम हो ही जाएंगी. Even I want to be at the shoot right now. So once I also go to the shoot, तो कौन करेगा?
I agree. And in your case, I have noticed it. Like when I met you first, so it was like कि I never felt कि अच्छा if Malini has entered the house, तो कुछ एक ऐसा होता है ना, music बजा रहा है ऐसे. So I'm just exaggerating the thing to make others understand. But वो एक feeling I have realized that in your life you personally have been like that कि मैंने वो चीज set पे छोड़ दी है. So here I want to like live my life and all that. I want to experience everything. So I can understand कि वो चीज कहीं ना कहीं कियान में नहीं आई होगी. मतलब एक होता है ना कि अगर आप parents को constantly, even Ajay, he is very super cool. But then in your case, like I mentioned, your sister, your brother-in-law, and both of you. So like right from the time he like must have started observing things, क्या वो जो सारे actors का होना है, has it helped him to understand the technicalities? जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि business family में बच्चा जब शुरू से देखता है कि ताऊ जी भी हैं, पापा भी हैं, ये भी हैं.
Yes, it has actually. It has because he adapted to the whole thing so fast, and actually मतलब मैं क्या बताऊं सोनल, when he was born and he was you know, उसको OT से बाहर लेकर आए थे, ओटी से बाहर लेकर आए थे, मतलब अभी तो कुछ मिनट्स ही हुए हैं ना उसको पैदा हुए, एंड ऑल माय फ्रेंड्स वर देयर, यू नो, वेटिंग टू नो कि क्या हुआ, बिकॉज वी डोंट नो इट्स अ बॉय और अ गर्ल एंड क्या है. तो एवरीबडी वाज रेडी विद कैमरास, यू नो. बच्चों की आंख नहीं खुलती है इतनी जल्दी, एंड ही एक्चुअली ओपनड हिज आईज एंड ही पोज्ड लाइक दिस. In my house, I have a big blow up of that picture. मैंने कहा ये भगवान ये एक्टर आ गया. But see, he also gets moody sometimes. ऐसा नहीं है, कुछ कुछ चीजें उसको समझ नहीं आती हैं, और कभी कभी अगर कोई टेक लेना होता है तो वो नहीं ठीक से कर पाता है, नहीं गेट्स इरिटेटेड कि नहीं हो रहा मुझसे, और वो शूट में रोने लग जाता है. You know, वो सब भी होता है. That's also a part and parcel of being an actor child. लेकिन one good thing about him is that he doesn't give up.
Yeah.
तो अगर उससे नहीं होता तो me as a mother I tell him कि अच्छा ठीक है बेटा, नहीं हो रहा है, it's okay, छोड़ दो, बाद में करेंगे, नहीं करेंगे, if you don't want it. No, he'll cry and all, and then he'll say कि अच्छा चलो let's try one more time. अभी वो बहुत छोटा है, but he still has this zeal that you don't have to give up. You know, like for example, मतलब it's a very हम मजे के लिए करते हैं Instagram में वो lip sync वाले जो videos होते हैं. Sonal, you are a master in that.
He's so pro, I'm telling you. I have seen so many actors, and I'm mentioning actors because हमारा तो वो profession है. वो इतने रील्स बनाते हैं, एक दिन में पता नहीं 4-5 कितने डाल देते हैं, एंड दे नेवर टेक सिंक सीरियसली. उनको ऐसा लगता है बस एक चला दो. और ये तो मैं बोलती हूँ यार थोड़ी, एंड यू आर एन एक्टर यार, थोड़ा तो डेडिकेशन दिखा दो कि 4-5 रिकॉर्ड कर दो उसमें जो सिंक पे बैठ जाए. एंड फॉर हिम आई एम लाइक, अरे कई कई तो ऐसे स्पीड वाले होते हैं, एंड he is like superb in that.
That's only because he doesn't give up.
Okay.
Of course, पहली बार में तो नहीं आ जाता उसको, and but he just likes to finish it. अगर उसने कुछ शुरू किया है तो वो उसको finish करना चाहेगा, which is touch wood a very good thing. क्योंकि आजकल attention is a very major problem in kids. They are not attentive. They can't do one thing for a very long time.
हाँ, वो रेस्टलेसनेस का बहुत ज्यादा है उनके
आजकल ज्यादा ही है, because even the parents are like that. I just say that mostly the child learns from home.
Right.
So yeah.
इसलिए तो मैंने बोला, जब when I was mentioning everything, I mentioned it amazing and wonderful mother. Because you know, see, हम बोलते हैं, I don't know बाकी समझेंगे कि नहीं, as an actor we can seriously, I personally also feel it, camera captures everything. लोग बोलते हैं कि you know, you fake it, you do this that, but if I am like, जैसे मैं बोलती हूँ, why we say good night sleep and all that, or if you are having something in your mind and you face the camera without taking that thing out of your mind, your eyes will say it कि नहीं यार तुम होठ से तो बोल रहे हो, आंखें नहीं बोल रही हैं. So when I see his videos and pictures, I can seriously understand, I can feel it that no, yes, he is enjoying.
We lost your voice.
But then again,
and now it's okay. Now you're back.
Yeah. So I can see that कि उसे ये पता होता है कि अभी मम्मा की लाइन है, फिर मेरी है, but it is never that मतलब उसका ये नहीं होता कि प्रेशर दिख रहा हो. बहुत लोगों के में दिखता है कि अभी मुझे बोलना है, अभी मुझे बोलना है, she'll finish. So I can see that he really enjoys all that thing. So that way I said कि वो पता चलता है कि there is no pressure on the kid, like you said कि उसे मजा आता है, and you give him that freedom कि अच्छा नहीं करना है तो we'll do it later. So on that note, I have another thing. अब बहुत लोग हाईलाइट करते हैं बी फ्रेंड्स विथ योर किड्स, बी फ्रेंड्स विथ योर किड्स. भाई हमारे टाइम से भी ये चीज थी. मतलब आई विल से दैट एज फार एज माय फादर एंड माय रिलेशन इज कंसर्न, हम ऐसे डूड जैसे ही रहे हैं. मतलब इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, जितनी उनकी गर्लफ्रेंड्स की स्टोरीज मुझे पता होगी, उनकी सिस्टर्स को भी नहीं पता होगी. और वो मुझसे ऐसे ही वो मान के चलते हैं, तू समझेगी कि भाई ये सब पास्ट था एंड देन ऑल दैट थिंग. So and then like you, honestly I'm telling you right now, when like पहले तो आई वाज लाइक फ्रॉम वेरी स्मॉल टाउन, तो वहां पर कुछ बातें करना टैबू माना जाता था. फिर मैं कॉलेज के लिए बाहर गई, फिर इंडस्ट्री में आई, एंड कब वो मैं मुझे समझ में आने लग गया कि इन बातों के बारे में बात करना इज इम्पोर्टेंट. देयर इज एवरीथिंग इज नॉट डर्टी. वो जो बंद दरवाजों में आई टॉक टू हिम अबाउट सर्टेन थिंग्स जो उन्हें नहीं पता है, एंड ही वाज लाइक अच्छा ऐसा भी होता है. ही इज दैट ओपन, आई एम टेलिंग यू, कि वो इतनी ओपनली इन चीजों को. ये हमने नहीं सुना कि फ्रेंड्स बन गए बस. सो आई बिलीव इट हैज बीन ऑलवेज. बट देन दीज डेज ना बहुत हाईलाइट किया जाता है कि यू नीड टू बी फ्रेंड्स विथ योर किड्स, यू नीड टू बी फ्रेंड्स विथ योर किड्स. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है इस रेस में ना मुझे आई फील दैट देयर इज ऑलवेज एन एज कि किस उम्र में आपको बच्चे से क्या शेयर करना है, किस एज में आपको उससे किस लेवल तक कंफर्टेबल फील करना है. सो यू नीड ऑब्वियसली व्हेन यू विल बी लाइक फ्रेंडली विथ योर किड, ही विल प्ले विथ यू लाइक अ फ्रेंड. बट देन आई वांट टू नो दैट हाउ यू डिसाइड दैट वो जो दोस्त और मदर, एंड देन ऑब्वियसली यू हैव टू प्ले सो मेनी, अ टीचर, अ मेंटोर, अ गाइड. सो वो जो फ्रेंड्स वाली लाइन है, हाउ यू डिसाइड, इज इट दैट यू गो विद द फ्लो कि यार जितना हो रहा है, और यू एंड अजय यू मेक इट अ पॉइंट कि यार ये चीजें हमें कियान के सामने अभी नहीं रखनी, वी नीड अ टाइम. और
See,
दीज आर द
actually, we are also first time parents, so we are also learning. It would
पीपल.
be very fake if I say that I know it all. I
या
don't, because I'm also learning, and things are changing, times are changing. So even if somebody who's not a first time mother, her experience with the first child 5 years back and the experience today could be different, because every year life is changing, especially after COVID. So as far as being friends with your child is concerned, we try our best to be as transparent and as open as we could be. As far as the child is in a state or a mood to discuss,
राइट.
अगर उसको किसी चीज के बारे में, देखो, ओवर इंफॉर्मेशन देना या ओवर ज्यादा गाइड करना is also not good. It can bore the child. It can bore the child that, okay, I want to know about this, but they are telling me don't do this. He doesn't want to know whether to do it or not. He just wants to know what is it.
Right,
So
right.
उस
And
वक्त
it is
आप
your decision to tell him कि at this age क्या बताना है. That हाँ, later you can explain. Yeah.
Like हमारे लिए भी बहुत new है कि 5 year की age में when he gets down in the building these days, he is not learning, but he is listening to bad words. Okay, because there are older kids in the building, and it was a shock for us. We were like, what word did he just use? and वो तो innocently बोल रहा है कि हाँ वो word तो सब use कर रहे थे, तो मैंने भी बोला, और वो बोले जा रहा है बार बार उस conversation में. And immediately, it's a mother instinct. Immediately you realize that you cannot get very hyper about it. You cannot make it sound like a thing which is forbidden. So suddenly you get hyper and you realize कि नहीं, आपको इतना hyper नहीं होना है, ये तो normal चीज है, but अच्छी नहीं है. अगर आप ये बोलोगे ना ये अच्छी चीज नहीं है, आपको बोलना नहीं है, आपको सुनना नहीं है, ऐसे नहीं करना, वैसे नहीं करना, जो बच्चा ऐसा बोलता है उसके साथ नहीं खेलना, he will keep thinking कि ऐसा क्या है इस word में,
right?
इस word का meaning क्या है जो मम्मी इतना hyper हो रही है. But if I tell him it's just one of the words, for example, even body parts. If I tell him it's just one of the body parts, Kian, what's the big deal? Like you have a hand, like you have ears, like you have cheeks, let's say you have this also. There's no big deal about it. So why talk about it? Do you talk about your hands? You don't. Do you talk about your hair? You don't. So why do you have to talk about that? And he understood. He said, yeah. He actually thought it made sense. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they talk. And the topic was over. And I didn't hear it from him again. Ugly time what I heard was something new, but this I didn't hear again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just comes to you naturally, but at the same time, if repeatedly there is something that he says or does which is not to be done, come back to me. And we tell him that this is not allowed. Like how, and then we have to give him examples. It's very good to talk to children with examples. You know, like I just the other day I was talking to him and he's like, why this is not allowed? I said, better because it is a slang. And he says, what is a slang? And then I told him कि जैसे हम पापा को पापा बोलते हैं, फादर बोलते हैं, लेकिन अगर बाप बोलेंगे तो इट इज नॉट गुड. बाप, कोई बोलता है आपके बाप का नाम क्या है, नहीं बोलता ना, वो ये बोलते हैं आपके पापा का नाम क्या है. सो पापा इज क्यूट, इट साउंड्स गुड, इट्स अ गुड वर्ड, बट बाप इज अ वर्ड बट यू डोंट यूज इट. So then he understood, oh, acha, theek hai. So examples work very well with kids.
But I must say ये हर किसी के बस की चीज नहीं है. So मैं इसलिए
टाइम लगता है सोनल, बहुत टाइम लगता है, बहुत एफर्ट लगता है. डांटना बहुत आसान है, समझाना मुश्किल नहीं है, but it takes time.
नहीं, but you know what I feel is giving excuses और वो बोलते हैं ना रफा दफा कर देना is the easier part.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you said कि time लगता है, so but you gave time, no? You gave time. बैठकर सोचे होगे कि यार इसको कैसे, like you said कि हाइपर वाला रिएक्शन तुरंत आता है when then you, तो वो जो कुछ सेकंड्स का होता है ना to hold yourself, that is also very important.
Correct.
Because you realize at times what happens, no, like you'll ask a kid to अरे for example हमेशा like I have seen it कि पेरेंट्स में एक स्ट्रिक्ट होते हैं और एक जो होते हैं वो कि लेना यार बच्चा है छोड़ना यार वाला होता है. Like in my case मम्मा was very strict and अप्पा is like कि छोड़ना. बट उनको ये भी पता होता है कि जब एक लिमिट के बाहर चले गए तो वो ऐसा कर लेते थे कि तू संभाल ले. मैं नहीं देख सकता कि यू आर गेट स्कोल्डिंग देम बैडली और यू आर हिटिंग देम. बट हियर यस ही क्रॉस द लिमिट, उसको एक बार जरूरत है और मैं वो नहीं कर सकता, तो वो ऐसे कर देते थे कि लेट मी गो एंड यू कैरी ऑन. बट द बैलेंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट आई विल से. सो लाइक इट इज सेड दैट you said example, I'll say experience also. What they see is what is easier for them to adapt. कि हाँ मम्मा ऐसा नहीं करती तो मुझे नहीं करना है, पापा ने ये चीज यूं की. So at times you know there are certain things you will tell them but you will be doing something else. Say if they see, they notice कि अच्छा पापा ने ऐसे किया, तो झूठ बोल रहे हैं. वो मुझे तो बोलते हैं सच बोलना है सच बोलना है, या ओके ये हुआ बट उन्होंने हाइड किया मम्मा से तो उनको डांटनी पड़ी. So this is something, and see we are human, there are opportunities when we have to, like, if not lie we have to cover up. If not tell the truth, if we have to avoid lying, we have to like hold back the truth और थोड़ा balance ये करना. So how you manage that in front of him कि obviously there are certain things you do बट वो चीज उसके सामने नहीं आए. और अगर कभी ऐसा कुछ आ गया जो उसके दिमाग में आ गया, पापा मम्मा ने तो ऐसे बोला था, या मम्मा यू लाइक डायरेक्टली टेलिंग यू कि अच्छा यू आर आस्किंग मी नॉट टू डू दिस. जैसे फॉर मी आई विल टेल यू, मैं जब भी अपने फ्रेंड्स के बच्चों से मिलती हूँ मैं उनको एक ही चीज बोलती हूँ कि बेटा पापा की एज देखो, and then 10 other things he is doing which you are not doing, so you cannot compare.
Yeah, I keep telling him that. Whenever he says but you do it, I say but आप मम्मी हो, नहीं मैं बेबी हूँ. So then I tell him you're the baby na, so there are some things that you do that I can't do and there are some things that I do that you can't do. देखो सबसे common problem आजकल सबके घरों की है phone. If we tell him कि don't be on the phone, he'll say but you are also on the phone.
Right.
You know, ये सबसे ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट होता है इसका जवाब देना, क्योंकि वाकई हम जरूरत से ज्यादा फोन पे रहने लगे हैं. You know, if you want your child to read, he should be able to see you kabhi to with a book.
Agree.
You know, एक like you said कि कहने से ज्यादा वो देखने से सीखते हैं. तो एक तो है it is पहले पता नहीं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि 6-6 8-8 बच्चे हो जाते थे. There was no awareness. और वो क्यों होते थे उसका भी कोई जवाब नहीं है, बस होते थे. But nowadays I think our generation is very smart. They are very aware. They will have 2 children or they will have 1 child like we have 1 child. Because एक को अच्छे से पाल लो, एक को एक अच्छी सीख दे दो, and if he can contribute to the society even little bit from his side, it's good enough, better than having 10 kids who are doing nothing, who are just earning their livelihood and eating and sleeping and working and sleeping and eating. Yes, kabhi it becomes very difficult, and especially if you're a working mother, like I'm not yet on the sets, so I'm shooting from home mostly. और वो बैलेंस थोड़ा सा मेरे लिए भी डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, क्योंकि if I'm home and I'm busy and I don't have a full timer right now, so then he is on his own. Jabki he does play on his own, he does do his thing, you know, drawing or whatever, or building something. He does, but still there comes a point where he's done with it. And then he needs mama. He needs mama, and then मैं होते हुए भी नहीं हूँ. You know, I'm home and yet I'm not home.
Agree.
Because I have to finish what I have started. So if I have started shooting something at home, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि let me finish it fast so that I'm more available for him. So I'm always in a hurry, always. This is a very mother thing. All mothers will understand. They are always in a hurry. Unless कि भाई घर पे grandparents हैं या और बच्चे हैं, you know, जिनके साथ बच्चा busy है, खेल रहा है. बट अगर आप बिजी हो और आपका बच्चा कॉन्स्टेंटली टेलीविजन देख रहा है या फोन पे रह रहा है, it just worries you and you are overthinking and you are thinking a lot of things together and it can just stress you out a lot. तो उस प्रेशर में अगर आप बहुत सारी चीजें अच्छे से करना भी चाहो तो भी कहीं कहीं कभी कभी आप फेल हो जाते हो, you know, because it's not in your hands. You are also human after all. You also have a capacity. There is only this much time and there is only this much that you can do. But with problem with Indian mothers is they have this much time and they want to do this much. So that is where the problem comes. उनको सब संभालना होता है, उनको किचन भी संभालनी होती है, उनको बच्चा भी संभालना होता है, उनको हस्बैंड को भी बच्चे की तरह संभालना होता है.
Actually, there is a very interesting question in my mind. Obviously, I'm sure you and Ajay must have decided that now we are ready to, you know, think of a kid and now we can plan a family and all that. But after conceiving and like, okay, now, एक time आया होगा, I'm sure, when you were like scared. कि अच्छा मैंने बीड़ा उठा तो लिया है. So I have heard about mood swings and all that, but that fear की, you know, everything I'm talking about, डिलीवरी के टाइम का पेन एंड कॉम्प्लिकेशंस, वो भी चीज की इट शुड गो स्मूथली. एम आई एक्चुअली रेडी टू बी अ मदर एंड यू नो हाउ थिंग्स विल बी अ लेटर स्टेज, या जो भी चेंजेस हार्मोनल चेंजेस आते होंगे या बाकी चीजें ऐसे लगती होंगी ये करो वो मत करो, टू मच ऑफ ऑल दैट, तो वो डर की मैं क्या, ऐसा कोई मोमेंट आया that you were scared कि my God.
Actually my 9 months were over and he was still not coming. तो मतलब मुझसे बैठा भी नहीं जा रहा था and I was like so done with having a big tummy that I was thinking please यार अब बस हो गया, बोल तो दिया, लेकिन जैसे ही डॉक्टर ने बोला कि ठीक है तो so and so day we will inject pain. अगर नेचुरली हुआ तो बहुत बढ़िया, नहीं हुआ तो we will inject pain since you want your child now. अभी सेफ भी है, इतने वीक्स ओवर हो चुके हैं, 9 months भी ओवर हो चुके हैं. और जब उन्होंने ये कह दिया कि हाँ ठीक है सो एंड सो डेट को करते हैं, माय गॉड. एक्चुअली सबसे बड़ी एंजाइटी उस वक्त ये होती है कि सब कुछ ठीक से हो जाएगा ना, because you hear so many stories, but you know you will not believe all my 9 months of pregnancy I have never googled anything about ये वाला अभी वीक चल रहा है तो अभी बच्चा इतना बड़ा है, अभी ब्रीथ कर सकता है, अभी खा सकता है, अभी वो कर. I didn't want to know. I wanted to just enjoy that time. And I really, really enjoyed that time because I worked for more than 18 years of my life non-stop. कभी कभार breaks आए तो वो आए, but I have worked very hard. And we all have, you know, shoot चल रही होती तो कौन मना करता है, हम सब करते ही है ना shoot. So 17-18 years.
बीमार होने की भी परमिशन नहीं होती अगर आप एक डेली सोप कर रहे होते हैं कि हाँ भाई आपकी फीस कम कर देंगे या आपके सिर्फ क्लोजेस लगा देंगे, but you will have, if you have taken a responsibility, this is something people really don't know and understand, that there are so many things. I still remember there was a time when I was doing Hanuman, मुझे इतना फीवर होता था कि मेरा मेकअप मेल्ट हो रहा होता था, बट देयर वाज नो ऑप्शन. सिर्फ ये होता था कि वो बोलते थे कि भाई मास्टर आप एक करो उसके बाद हम संभाल लेंगे एंड यू कम फॉर क्लोजेस, बट मुझे सेट पे तो होना एंड देन सेट वाज नायगांव. सो ऑब्वियसली दिस इज समथिंग वी that is why I mentioned it ki you decide to take a break कि हाँ अभी I am like thinking of welcoming my kid and all that, so you take that break. But then how it the thing comes कि okay, now I am ready for it. And like you said, I can very well understand that he is a very understanding kid. और शायद वो, जैसे मैंने पूछा था, कि वो शुरू से ही वो देख रहा होगा कि अच्छा मासी भी जाती हैं शूट पे, so this is the life, पापा जाते हैं, so that is the life and all that. So
But
वो
you know
शुरू
what,
से
Sonal, जब से कियान हुआ है, I have been home. So he's very rarely seen me going to the shoot.
हाँ हाँ
There was just one show on Sony called Sargam ki Saati, which I did for I think 2 months. जिन 2 months में भी I must have shot for like 4-5 days एक महीने में and 2-3 days एक महीने में, फिर show बंद हो गया.
okay.
So whenever he has seen me shooting, he has seen me shooting at home. He has never seen me go out.
अच्छा, तो how was that experience जब when you were on set?
Oh, very
So
nice.
you used to take him there या वो घर पर होता था? How was it?
No. He was home. Luckily my parents were here that time, and Ajay has been a very supportive husband and a very, very supportive father. And yeah, so he took care, and I was so happy to be on set. I was like, yeah, freedom.
अच्छा, but has this happened कि जैसे shoot चल रही है and all that, so he whenever used to come back, so उसने ये बोला होगा कि यार मम्मा, I was really missing you or something like that, because you
Not
said
really. Not really.
अच्छा चलो, मतलब that way it is cool. Anything
Yeah,
else?
उसको actually क्या है, उसको दोनों में से एक चाहिए. So if I am not around, he wants Ajay. If Ajay is not around, he wants me. If both of us are not there, जो कि बहुत rarely हुआ है अभी तक, अब होगा. Now that I am planning to get back to my shoots and Ajay is already shooting, तो वो अब होगा. But अब I think वो बड़ा हो गया है, plus his school is going to start, so it's manageable. I think it was God's plan that जब तक उसका proper school शुरू नहीं हो रहा, तब तक मालिनी कपूर आपने बहुत acting कर लिया, अब घर पे बैठिए. So yeah.
Anything else you wanna share from your end, as a mother or as an actor mother, whatever is there?
All I would want to say to sum it up is, as a mother, as a homemaker, as a parent, as a daughter, as a woman, basically, because woman is the pillar of the house, I feel. है, even father भी होते हैं और men in the house really make a lot of difference. But जो powers, कुछ powers हैं, जैसे multitasking की, handling things की, जो power women में होती है, मुझे नहीं लगता that men are very well equipped. They are not made like that, I feel. I may be completely wrong and there may be exceptions. वो सब अपनी जगह है. So as a woman, when you have to do so many things together, you have to really maintain your sanity here. जिसके लिए आपको जो करना पड़े आपको करना चाहिए. In the sense, there are some women who want to do it all.
Right.
नहीं, ये भी हम संभाल लेंगे. अरे तुम कैसी सफाई कर रही हो यार, वो बोलती रहेंगी, वो अंदर घुस के देखेंगी कितना क्या हो रहा है. Other person is doing it well or not. Cooking वाली आई है, वो कुक कर रही है, लेकिन आपको फिर भी अपनी 4 चीजें उसमें बोलनी है कि ये ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे करो. I think to be able to delegate work is an art. You know कि अच्छा अभी मैं 1 घंटे के लिए जा रही हूँ अजय, अभी ये होगा, ये खाएगा और उसके बाद ये सो जाएगा. अगर मैं यही सोचती रहूं कि नहीं अजय नहीं संभाल पाएगा, सपोज मेरे माइंड में ये चल रहा है, how will I ever be able to get out or do anything for myself?
Right.
So do anything for yourself, woman, but maintain your sanity here and be balanced. Regularly meditate. Listen to some nice chants, listen to music. If you enjoy music, listen to music, go out for a walk, get up a little earlier than you do, and meet your friends. Friends are very important. Meet your friends. Don't do just one thing over and over and over again. हम सबकी कुछ hobbies होती हैं जो हमने बिल्कुल sideline कर दी होती हैं. After we embrace motherhood or after we get married, हमें ऐसा लगता है कि husband की life has become our life. ऐसा नहीं है. ये husband की life है, ये आपकी life है और ये life अभी merge हो रही है. ये मेरी life थी और ये husband की life है तो अब मेरी life गिर गई. ऐसे नहीं होता है. You have क्योंकि sooner or later वो जो गिरा है वो उठेगा ही उठेगा. और तब तूफान आएगा. So we should not do that. Because as human beings, we are not made to be suppressed so much. We are not in chains. We are not pet animals. We are human being, which is the highest form of being. So stop treating yourself as just a wife, just a mother. You know, you are the world. There is a universe inside you. यार मतलब when I was pregnant मैं ऐसा सोचती थी. एक दिन suddenly मैंने अजय को बोला, मैंने कहा अजय, my God, it's miraculous. He said, what happened? इतने लोग pregnant हो गए. मैंने कहा, I'm talking about all these pregnant women who have 2 hearts and 2 souls in the same body. It is such a common thing. मतलब हमेशा से लोग माएं बन रही हैं. There's no big deal about it. But how many of them would have noticed this कि हमारे अंदर फिलहाल 2 दिल धड़क रहे हैं.
Actually.
And there are 2 souls in one body.
True.
You know, it is just miraculous and it is so amazing, which a man would never be able to experience. Unless science comes up, जो मैंने पढ़ा भी था इंस्टा पे कुछ दिन पहले, that the first man to ever become a mother has happened somewhere in South. But however, अभी common तो नहीं है ना, तो we are still the ones to.
नहीं, और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि वो the numbers or frequency is not gonna be that much कि हाँ equally हो रहा है, वो rare case ही होगा. अच्छा, जब ये सारा discussion चल रहा था तो एक question और अब in your case it is a very beautiful relation between you and Ajay. You are friends. There is an equality. So, you know, there is obviously चीजें होती होंगी that he wanna take it in a particular way and your thoughts are different, or you wanna like treat him or behave Kian in a particular way and Ajay is having a different point of view. There are couples, most of couples where always there is one partner who is the decision maker. You know, जैसे किसी के घर पे maybe the father is the one जिसकी ज्यादा चलती है, तो वाइफ की तो आधी एनर्जी पति की बातें ही फॉलो करने में निकल जाती हैं. वो बच्चे को जिस तरीके से ट्रीट करना चाहती है या she feels that you know नहीं यहाँ you are going wrong, वो बोलने की हिम्मत नहीं होती. And at times it is the other way कि wife is the one who is taking all the calls. तो husband को ऐसा लग रहा है कि नहीं यार ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए, पर वो बीवी के सामने खुद ही अपनी बात नहीं बोल पाते, तो बच्चों के लिए कैसे बोले. So let's just forget about those cases. For in your case, I want to know if at all in a particular situation, अगर point of view अलग होता है कि how you wanna take a particular thing ahead, and दोनों के point of view अलग है. So how you take a call? Like you guys sit back.
So we sit down and we do our bit of reasoning. And honestly, कई बार reasoning करने के बाद में भी we do not understand each other's point. ऐसा होता है. However, understanding we are, you know, as a husband wife, as a parent, I think it's different, you know, because बच्चा एक opinion दो, और अगर हमारे बारे में opinion अलग अलग होते हैं तो हम बोलते हैं भाई you go your way, I'll go my way. You would like this ना, you do it. You don't like it ना, you don't do it. So हम एक individual पे आ जाते हैं. लेकिन जहां तक बच्चे की बात आती है, it has to be combined. So I think there are times when he gives in to something that I feel very strongly about, and there are times when I give in to something that he is very strongly opinionated about. तो कभी उसकी बात होती है, कभी मेरी बात होती है. और सबसे अच्छी बात ये है कि अगर हमने ऐसा कुछ किया जो हमें लगा ठीक है, और विद टाइम अगर हमें ऐसा लगा कि नहीं ये तो गलत हो गया,
तो चेंज कर लेते हैं,
एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं. मैं तो कर लेती हूँ, अजय को थोड़ा वक्त लगता है लेकिन
नहीं, बिकॉज मैंने ये चीज नोटिस की है, बहुत सारे लोगों के बीच में ये प्रॉब्लम होती है कि दे नो दिस इज गोइंग रॉन्ग, बट वो पार्टनर्स में वो कंफर्ट, वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल नहीं है, वो अपनी ही बात नहीं बोल पाते हैं जो मुझे सही गलत लग रहा हो. सो लाइक यू सेड, a couple, a partner is something else, but when you become parents, then it is like कि नहीं, जैसे मुझे भी याद है when I was seeing this guy and my mom was like कि हाँ तू सारे चेंजेस कर लेगी, कि हाँ मैं ये नहीं करूंगी, मैं वो नहीं करूंगी, बेटा माँ बनोगी ना, उसके बाद ये चीज नहीं होगी. फिर when your father-in-law will be taking all the decisions, because in his family he was the one who used to take all the calls, so मम्मी ने बोला तब नहीं होगा. तो ना हर चीज सोच के करो it is better to decide everything beforehand when you'll be. But I have seen in
But you
families.
can't decide everything beforehand, Sonal. You can't.
Right, agree. That is why I'm saying I have seen in families कि वो क्या हो जाता है पता है, then they are like कि हाँ मैं I don't want this thing, like my kid is so bright this that but he's going on wrong track because I am not able to put my point of view and all that. So कभी कभी वो भी चीज हो जाती है कि you know you are not just able to express this to your partner, और आप ऐसे बोलते हो एक आधा बार ऐसे आवाज में बोल भी दिया बट सामने वाले ने ऐसे बॉयकॉट कर दिया, सो यू विल ओनली सिट एंड वॉच. So that thing is in your case I'll say at least that relationship between you two is really so. How much you feel ki after Kian your and Ajay's relationship with each other has changed or evolved and whatever?
I think we've just matured as human beings because we feel now there is a huge responsibility of bringing up another human being. And मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि how I bring him up and how I treat him is how he will treat people ahead in his life.
So
and I don't want to bring up a man who is rude. See, anger is a very common issue amongst kids these days. Kian also falls into that bracket sometimes, you know. So it's a constant effort to bring him back and say, ki, what's the point in getting angry? It will not change anything. It will not help anything. And plus, how you feel that time is not nice. So if you're not feeling nice, it can never be nice. So I deal with this anger often, you know, and that's a very common problem with kids now, you know. So there are times when Ajay and me do not agree on something, but I think that's how it is, and that's a process. Like how Sadhguru says, na, it's a 20, at least, it's a lifelong process. But ऐसा ये 20 साल का project है आपका, you know, आप इस project से पीछे नहीं हट सकते हो. So you have to constantly keep a watch over yourself, over, और थोड़ा सा time की भी कमी हो जाती है, I think बच्चे के बाद. So we are left with very little time for ourselves. Because even when we are talking, he's also talking all the time. यहाँ हम बात कर रहे हैं और ये भी बात कर रहा है. मतलब मैं तो कभी कभी ऐसे हो जाती हूँ, अरे दोनों में से एक तो कोई चुप हो जाओ, अरे एक सेकंड तो रुक जाओ, मैं you know. तो ऐसे में ऐसा लगता है चलो बात ही कम करो. But it has definitely matured. Our relationship has definitely matured after Kian.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much. It was so wonderful talking to you. And मैं हमेशा हर सेशन में ये चीज सबको बोलती हूँ, एक दिन होगा जब मैं जब स्क्रीन पे दिखूंगी सब बोलेंगे ये फिर से मेडिटेशन की बात करें. मैं सबको बोलती हूँ meditate, start breathing. It helps, you know.
It does.
See, if like you said, everyone is having their own journey. Everyone is having their own challenges, their own fears. सबको होता है. But there is one solution for everyone, and that is meditation. And I'm sure Malu, in your case, whatever, like, you know, abhi is ek session mein maine kitni cheezein sun li ki you meditate, you go out for walk, then you watch Sadhguru videos and all that. So see, here I have an example in front of me. She is going through, she is balancing everything and all that. And like she was talking about sanity, this is one of the reasons that obviously which keeps you grounded and all. Hamara last एक session हुआ था with Shriya, and she told me when we were talking about marriage that Sonal, we don't want people like you to lose their sanity. So I'm telling you, so this is something that I will say that it was wonderful. And मुझे बाकियों को तो नहीं पता, मेरे अंदर ना खुद को लेकर आगे कैसे करूंगी, फिर मैं अपने आसपास लोगों को देखती हूँ और मुझे लगता है व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, उनको देखकर मैंने बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस ऐसे ही पूछे हैं जो मेरे अंदर आए हैं. एंड आई एम सरप्राइज. है अभी मैंने सोचा इसमें से कोई भी मेरे भाई को लेकर नहीं है. मतलब मैंने राहुल को देखकर कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा नहीं. इट इज थैंकफुली it's going really well and they are balancing it so beautifully. But yes, I mean all these questions abhi. So anyone here who is attending our session wanna ask anything or wanna say something to Malu, please go ahead. Meri chalti rehti hai nahi to sara waqt. Anyone wanna ask anything, you can either ask her directly or you can put it on the chat and I'll read it for her.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Uteji, please speak.
हाँ
Yeah.
बोलिए बोलिए हाँ
Madam, can we see shooting in Mumbai? Hello.
Yeah,
हाँ
yeah,
जी,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
अब
एक
उन्होंने
मिनट।
क्वेश्चन ऐसा पूछ लिया है जिसका आंसर क्या दे ऐसा हो जाता है
Can you see shooting in Mumbai is what you're
Mumbai.
asking?
Yes, he is asking that, yeah.
Of course you can. उसके लिए मुझे पहले शूट पे जाना पड़ेगा.
नहीं, कभी भी ऐसा कोई चांस हो तो
जरूर. You can.
सर आप पहले मुंबई आ जाइए एट टाइम्स तो पीपल आर
हम
लकी
लोग मुंबई रहते हैं मैडम।
लोकल वाला बैक रोड में शूटिंग
तो
देखने को
अगर आप-
ऐसे मिल जाती है
नहीं, वो मुंबई में ही रहते हैं तो फिल्म सिटी है. फिल्म सिटी के बाहर एक बस है और वो बस आप ले सकते हैं एंड यू कैन दे विल शो यू ऑल द सेट्स इन फिल्म सिटी. गोरेगांव ईस्ट में.
हाँ मालूम है वो तो।
जी.
हाँ सो वहाँ तो आपके इतने सारे सेट हैं आपको बहुत सारी शूट देखने मिल जाएंगे
Okay, I have a question, Malini.
ठीक है।
Thank you, Udeji. I have a question for you,
Sure.
Malini ji. First of all, I went to my time when I had my children with you. You know, it was like traveling back in time when I was teaching my kids how to behave and how to talk and how to, you know, go along with the people. And I am seeing that same thing is happening with you also. Oh, how you don't have to say these words, you don't have to say bad
Yes.
words, you have to discuss about good touch and bad touch, you know.
Yes.
And when they were in schools and how to deal with all those things. I remember only one thing I would like to share with you. I never taught my daughters bad words. And they were in such a protective environment that they never learned also in school also and at home also or around the situation wherever we were living. So when they grew up and they went for a job, my elder daughter went for a job and she joined at Delhi. Now the work culture at Delhi is slightly different. They always use bad words in their
Yes.
conversation, right?
Yes.
Then she was like, she came to me, she was on call and she asked me, Mama, what is the meaning of this? You know what I told her? I said, I never taught anything. I don't know about it. Go to Google Baba and just search it out, what all they say, and just see what the meaning is all about. So I never taught, and this is the time. And then I asked for the list of the all those bad words. And then she said, oh, Mama, you are not allowed to see that. Your mind will become contaminated.
Oh my God.
So this was what has happened. And I was remembering, I was mulling over this, that you are teaching your kids the right thing. But when they grow up, then you have to tell them, go to Google Baba. I don't know these words.
I know.
मुझे अपना
Because
एक
sometimes
experience
it gets very embarrassing and parents these days are very open to talk, but earlier ऐसा नहीं था. I don't remember getting sex education from my parents.
Yes.
Because शर्म आती है. It's not कि मतलब वो नहीं करना चाहते थे या उनको. So it's a thing, it's a constant effort actually, and a very conscious effort to kind of gather the courage and talk about things that we've never spoken about.
Yes.
You know,
I
nevertheless.
Yes, I experienced the same way you did. But when your child will grow up, then you definitely are going to tell him to go to Google and search it out.
हाँ, actually जब थोड़े छोटे होते हैं, then it is still all right. जब छोटे होते हैं और कुछ भी नहीं पता होता, then it is easier to talk. I think as and when they will grow older, then वो थोड़ा सा inhibition आ जाता है, you know, because the kind of things that they will then experience are going to be very different. Right now they are only listening.
Yes.
There will come a point when they will experience. और तब उसके बारे में बात करना, अपना काम को well intact रख के is a challenge. And I'm just
next phase बाकी है. And like मैंने भी notice नहीं किया, एक time आएगा when he'll be like online searching everything. He'll
Yes.
get a lot of information from friends and online, and then there will be a different phase. So फिर एक और दूसरा phase start होने वाला है. I remember when I was preparing for तंदूर और मेरे पास script आई और like मैम said मैंने कभी गालियां वालियां दी नहीं. तो अब उसमें 2 जगह मैंने बहुत बार पूछा यार ये बोलना जरूरी है, ये बोलना जरूरी है. अब एक जगह तो मैंने चला लिया था कि मैं ना शॉर्टकट मार लूंगी. Then I called पापा and I was like हमारे घर पे पापा भैया ने घर पे कभी गालियां नहीं दी. इनफैक्ट मुझे याद है हमारे घर के पीछे एक लेक है, तो वहां अगर लोग गाली दे रहे होते तो ये उनको कि घर पे माँ बेटियां हैं भाई निकलो, उनको भी अलाउड नहीं, तो हमने सुनी भी नहीं. आई कॉल्ड हिम एंड आई वाज लाइक पापा फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर सीन मुझे गाली देनी है, कैसे दूं? वो दे के बता रहे थे. मैंने बोला छी कैसी बातें कर रहे हो? तो बोलते इसमें क्या है, ऐसे ही दे देते हैं. सो आई रियलाइज दैट कंफर्ट वाज ऑलवेज देयर कि वो अभी मेरे को बोल के ऐसे बोल दे, तो मैंने बोला अरे कैसे बोल दूं, अंदर से नहीं आ रहा है. So I realized that, you know, with time, things actually change between parents and kids, and when you become friends ना, जैसे ये वाली जो phase आती, it is very beautiful. I am telling you. मतलब at times I miss talking to him. That's such a beautiful phase. I know. Heads
Yeah.
off to all the mothers and all the fathers, of course. अभी ऐसा नहीं है कि हम अगर mothers की बात कर रहे हैं तो fathers को नहीं बोलेंगे.
बनना चाहते हो कि नहीं, इज अ चॉइस. सम पीपल टेक इट वेरी कैजुअल कि अब हो गया ना, ठीक है ना, सीख जाएगा अपने आप, हम कहाँ एफर्ट डालें, या उनकी प्रायोरिटीज अलग होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वो पैसा कमाने में इतने बिजी होते हैं दैट दे डू नॉट गेट द टाइम. उनको ऐसा लगता है ये तो स्कूल में सीख ही लेगा, लेकिन स्कूल भेजने तक के लिए जो पैसा चाहिए मैं तो वो कमाऊं ना. और माँ को ऐसा लगता है कि अरे खाना तो खिलाऊं ना, अच्छा बाकी तो स्कूल में सीख ही लेगा. सो इट्स ऑलवेज अ चॉइस एंड आई थिंक वी शुड जस्ट prioritize our choices, and the first choice should be sanity. You should be good and well off here to be able to, a happy mother can bring up a happy child. An unhappy mother can never bring up a happy child. इसी के साथ thank you so much for having me over.
Yeah,
it was a good
actually I
discussion.
see that was the best and perfect line, that you should not ignore yourself. A happy mother will bring up a happy child. Thank you so
Right.
much, Malini. Thank you so much. मेरे को
Thank
मालूम नहीं
you.
कितना difficult हो रहा है, पता है? Thank you so much. It was a beautiful session. And anyone, if you want to ask anything, you can just post it WhatsApp group में. We will convey it to her and get back to you.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nupurji. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye, Sonal.
Kevin team. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Malini. Thank you, Sonal, and thank you, Dr. Shabana, for making this possible. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Thank you. God bless.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.